respected main organizer, Balasubramanyam Garu, my dear student friends, am I audible? My dear student friends, okay. Student friends, all right, okay. Youngsters with startups, retired government higher officials, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense and profuse pleasure in talking to you on this occasion. I'm really grateful to the organizers for having given me a chance to speak to you. As you are looking at me, I'm a visually challenged person, worked at Govt City College as professor. I always motivate the students. That's why I stand for learning and learning. I have watchword for that. What's that? Perpetual, perennial and incessant learning is my motto. Perpetual, perennial and incessant learning is my motto. That's why every student should always focus on self-learning. Because the day of the order, social phenomena is self-learning. That's why people are looking at the TVs, movies, learning and learning. So that's why I have made a small quotation here. If anybody wants to note down, he can. Stop never, learn ever, like a flowing river. Stop never, learn ever, like a flowing river. It gives him a really profuse pleasure. Friends, you always focus on learning and learning. It should not stop at any stage. Till my death occurs, I learn and learn. It's like an ocean. So now, I would like to give a condensed description of my incidents, my life. I have lost the vision at the age of 2. I have lost the vision at the age of 2. But I have not become despondent. What is that? In simple words, despondent means losing the hope of life. I have never lost the hope of life. I struggled and struggled. Perpetually, perennially, I struggled so as to make my life better and better. Always learnt and learned. So therefore, I lost the vision at the age of 2. Still, I learnt on my own. I was deeply interested in learning language skills. That's why I used to listen to BBC, Voice of America like this. All those, in those days, radio stations. And now, I have started learning computer at the age of 50. Can you imagine? We are having voice screen reader. 2 voice screen readers we are having. Does anyone believe that a visually challenged person can operate computer? I don't know how many of you know that. I think a few handful may be knowing this. So therefore, I learned at the age of 50. Now, when I was in school-going days, there was no computers, no facilities were used for the study purpose. But now, at the age of 50, I started learning. We are having 2 softwares. What are they? JAWS, J-A-W-S, Job Access and Working System. It's called JAWS. And another screen reading software we are having, NVDA, Non-Visual Desktop Access. JAWS is very costly. We have to purchase from US, paying huge amount. But later on, after 2001, I saw, Australian company developed NVDA, Non-Visual Desktop Access, which is to be used free of cost. But I still request the companies, especially startup people, who make their login system so complicated because of the graphical system. Graphical system is very complicated for us beyond our vision, we reach of our vision, because we can't see. So we can't look at that. in order to sign into website, we are facing difficulties. That's why the CAPTCHA system is really causing lots and lots of problems. So make it easy, friends. For the startups, I'm requesting. That's why they are doing yeoman service to the advancement of the technological advancement of the India. I really appreciate startup youngsters. I want to give you rating like this. Your service is excellent. Your service is exceptional. Your service is extraordinary. Your service is exemplary. Your service is extremely useful. Thus, I rate your service to be 5-star. So hats up to you, youngsters. So, Steve Jobs, who came with iPhone, he is whom we describe as our second guru. The first guru is Louis Braille, which we use Braille system. With the help of dots, we read by touching our fingers on the paper. But the Steve Jobs, who has developed iPhone, has designed voice-over software. But he didn't disclose to anyone. Why? Because his sales will come down. That's why he kept it as trade secret. And he thought so much about visually challenged. And we are able to operate phone. What about the visually challenged? How can they do? So in keeping this in view, he developed voice-over software. So which helps, there is an option also, Siri, which works at our voice commands. Hey Siri, if I suggest some name to call, it would call. If I ask Siri to end the call, it would end. If I ask Siri to receive the call, it would receive. Like this, with the help of voice commands, we are able to operate phone. And so also, later on, after the iPhone, the Android phone, Google people also developed TalkBack as the voice software for the visually challenged. So therefore, now we are able to read many books, even thanks to the central government, they have prepared e-books, electronic books. So when we use laptop, when we open a book, it reads out for us without any hesitation. So listening. So that's why I'm focusing on self-learning. Nowadays, it has become social phenomena. When they right from the small boy to aged man, he is catching hold of a smartphone, isn't it? So therefore, the technology, that's why I have lost the vision. But I have 2 more artificial eyes. What are they? Number 1, language skills. Number 2, technology. I use technology to the maximum extent possible. I operate PhonePe. I operate Amazon shopping. I operate Zomato booking, food booking. I operate Ola, Uber for the transport. So I use the entire aspect. The 4 aspects are taken care of by the technology. Thanks to the technology, which is providing us a great opportunity to lead a life on our own, without depending on anyone. We don't have to depend on anyone pragmatically. So we can lead almost 90% to the extent 90% we are able to lead independent life. So thanks to the software developers, startup people who have been doing yeoman service to the country for the advanced technology achievement for India. So therefore, I really thank one and all for giving me an opportunity. My speech is purely accidental. I was not invited. It has not come to my notice that a meeting is taking place here. Just my friend informed me, and I just requested my son who works with the Google, to drop me here. He came all the way. He took pains to help me to reach this venue and participate in the meeting. So, thank you one and all, friends. I don't want to prolong my speech. I thank organizers. Many thanks to everyone. Thank you one and all.